I try to look at all the problems in the world and just find logical solutions. And this is going to be the hardest problem of them all. It's religion and sexual preferences, both of them. Since the dawn of time, we've been fighting over religion. And it seems to just continually be a problem that plagues mankind. And it's the hardest problem, but yet the simplest problem to overcome. Because we just are upset because everybody else is always trying to push their ways of life or their religions or their beliefs on us, and we just want the freedom to do our own thing and be left alone.
Ultimately, we could simply follow the no victim, no crime principle. If your beliefs don't harm anyone else, you should be 100% free to do as you please and equal it to anyone else. If anyone is ever harmed because of one's beliefs or practices, then there is a victim and due process should be achieved.
And that's where all the tension and problems cause, is when somebody is forced to do something that they don't want to do, or believe something that they don't want to believe, or do something that they just don't agree with. And so the most logical, easiest, common sense solution to all of this is simply do unto others what you want done unto you. Whatever you want to do in this world, religiously or with your sexual beliefs or anything, ask yourself any time in what you're doing, what you believe in and what you're pushing for, if the shoe was on the other foot, would you still be okay with it? If you want to push to have your religion recognized or honored in government, would you be okay if somebody else had their religion lead government or sexual preference lead government? And if you're not okay with the other side leading or being in charge or having control over an aspect that you want in this world, then maybe realize that the part that you're pushing for, maybe you need to pump the brakes a little bit and just realize freedom. And that's the most logical way I can break it down for every single aspect that covers all bases, no matter what, is just do unto others what you want done unto you. And it's as simple as that. That would solve all the problems in the world. Just ask yourself, would I be okay if the other side did this? And if the answer is no, then pump the brakes. If the answer is yes, let freedom reign. I'm trying to create peace after all of this, and it seems like the world has always been fighting over religion and over something that just, to me, seems like it doesn't even matter. Just because you believe something different than I believe doesn't mean that we have to be enemies, or that I have to hate you, or that anything terrible has to be that way. I can just accept what you believe and go on about my business and say, oh, they believe that. I don't believe that at all. That sounds crazy to me. I believe something else, but they're allowed to do that. I don't care. I'm going to go on about my business this way over here because that sounds crazy to me. But at the end of it, you let them do their thing, and you don't try and control their lives, and you don't have wars, and you don't kill people, and you don't do all this insane stuff that we've done since the dawn of time. Just accept people. I guess that's accept people and learn to know that in order to enjoy our freedoms and the things we want, we have to accept others, and there has to be a line to where if we're not comfortable with somebody else doing that, we shouldn't do it. Try and make peace in this world and realize that violence begets violence, and the more we war, the more blowback is going to be created, and the more problems are going to be created in this world, and it's never going to end until at some point we have to have the ability to look inside ourselves and go, I want to create peace in this world, and I want to not see this go on anymore. I want to try and fix it for my kids. And just, please, I ask everyone of every religion and every belief everywhere, let's sit down together and just peacefully work it out, please. I cannot beg the world enough. That's all I'm trying to do, is just get the world to sit down, especially on religion, and just peacefully talk it out. Religion and sexual beliefs, man. Everywhere you look, we're just divided by that, and we're divided and conquered by the powers that be, and I think that they use this as a tool to control us. And instead of everybody coming together and realize that they're manipulating us, we just fall for it every time and just fight and bicker and fight and bicker. And it's just divide and conquer every time, and we have to stop falling for it. I mean, that's That's how countries keep their power. That's why every country has a different religion, because if all the religion was the same, there would be no reason to go to war with another country. And our leaders use these tools, as tools to control us. And I'm not trying to go down that whole path. I'm not trying to go that deep. I'm just trying to create peace in this world. And I just want everybody with a different perspective to sit down and do what our leaders can't. Our leaders seem to not have it capable in their bodies to sit down with somebody across from them that doesn't believe the same and work together for a peaceful solution in this world. And so if they won't, there ain't no reason why we can't right here in this community, in this small town. I'm in Lori right now. I mean, there's 1,000 people in this town, or even at the lake here, you know. There's no reason why we can't get absolutely polar opposites. I mean, Muslim, Jew, Christian, LGBTQ, all that stuff. Everyone from every aspect at the same table, just discussing matters. And that's what I'm trying to do in this world. If anybody out there wants to do this, please reach out to me. My number is 573-286-8316. I have a forum set up to where we can peacefully talk this out. If somebody throws out an insult, they get a strike. 3 strikes, you're out. And it keeps everything peaceful. And it ensures that it's a discussion where we can speak like adults and speak openly, but at the same time, no one can be rude and hateful. And if you are, you just lose the discussion and you're kicked out. And that doesn't look good for your side. So we always want to strive to keep it peaceful and keep it logical and just go from there. But, oh, please, people, like I said, let's just strive for peace. And if anybody wants to reach out to me and let's do this. Let's create some peace in this world. So I appreciate everybody keeping up. Thank you, guys.